Tennessee Titans fans, here we go. It's first things first. Giving their predictions for the Tennessee Titans. In what way? I don't know if they're predicting their record or I don't even know. But this is first things first, my favorite show. Giving their thoughts on the Titans and some other teams, I guess. Here we go.
3rd and 1 and punt. Woof. Don't tell Nick Sirianni. Titans, now, literally the worst team. But I'm a Cam Ward guy. You know why?
I'm sure he's got a great reason why. So regardless of what they're going to say, NFL.com ranks the Titans as the number 4 worst to first candidate. Obviously, out of 8 possible candidates who were last in their division, who you think could go from worst to first, the Titans being number 4 actually feels a little high. But I get it because their division is so bad and because things are, you never know with Jacksonville, and Indianapolis has uncertainty at quarterback, Houston, the safe pick. But if things go wrong with them, it's going to be an open opportunity. But I am a little surprised to see the Titans number 4.
Why? Guess how many touchdowns he threw in college? The most out of anyone of all time. Think of any college quarterback. He threw more touchdowns than him. Here's what Kevin Pontra wrote. When I started this exercise, I didn't expect the Titans to be anywhere near this high up. Playing the AFC South does have its benefits. Brian Callahan's club struggled alongside its first-year coach. Let's not forget the Titans. We're in a slew of games where the QB bungled in the end, losing 6 one-score tilts. Note to
I just hate that every time they talk about the Titans, they treat it like a joke. Maybe I'm overanalyzing, but just the tone of their voice when they talk about the Titans. I didn't expect them to be on the list. Playing in the AFC South has its benefits. Like, it just seems like literally, well, I can't even call it what it is on here because I'm a Christian, folks. All right, I got to keep up my witness, but I'm gonna shut up.
Bungled in the end, losing.
That was another thing I wanted to say. I keep hearing people talk about how the Titans, they had so many one-score games they lost, and they were right there last year. And it's crazy to me because while I guess that's true in some ways, I remember them getting slaughtered by the Commanders and the Lions, and the Colts. Second game ended up being a one-score game, but it was like 38-7 at one point, and the Packers whooped them, and there was another one that I'm missing, but Houston beat them by a few scores in the second time they played them. So it's crazy to me that people keep talking about how, they had all these one-score games. It's like, bro, I feel like they were just getting mauled every week.
One-score tilts. Note to self, use the word tilts more often. Brew, what do you think about the Titans moving from worst to
Well, I do agree with a lot of that quote. Early in the season, you guys know I came on here a few times. I said, man, the Titans, they just like a team you don't want to play. I thought they had a lot of fight in them, a lot of grit.
They ended up being the worst.
They were bad.
The laughter, yeah, it's funny. It's hilarious, guys. It's hilarious. The Titans are a team you don't want to play. Let's talk about the Jaguars again, the Prince. Let's talk about the Chiefs for the 80th time today. Let's talk about the Cowboys who haven't been relevant in decades. Let's talk about anyone. Just laughter. It's just laughter. Just the very mention that the Titans just. I'm a Christian, man. I gotta keep up my witness.
but they were just some of these games
wacky
were close
stuff
too.
to lose the game.
Yeah. Like they had Chicago beat. I can't remember exactly.
Will
how
Levis did a lot of really dumb things.
Cam Ward has to.
Well, then why are you laughing? Why are you laughing? If stupid decisions by a quarterback was the difference in a lot of their losses, especially early on in the season when he was saying you don't want to play these guys, then what are you laughing about? What's so funny? Well, Will Levis did a lot of things that lost him games. Okay, then what's so funny? What's so funny? I'm waiting.
To be C.J. Stroud or Jaden Daniels.
Mm-hmm.
And they proved it. what CJ Houston won, I think 3 games, and then he takes them to the Division League championship or title.
What is he talking
and then
about?
They had won 4, the Commanders. So he has to be that good. Calvin Ridley, he has a bounce back, year. You got him. You got
bounce back. A bounce back year, indicating that he had a bad year, and now these people don't even know what they're talking about. Calvin Ridley didn't have a bad year. The guy found over 1,000 yards with Will Levis and Mason Rudolph throwing him the ball. Saying that he's going to have a bounce back year would indicate that he needs a bounce back year because he's coming off of a bad year. He didn't have a bad year. Gosh.
Tyler Lockett, I like Tony Pollard. So that's the route for them is Ward is special. And that's it. And it is a fairly
That's the route for just about any team in the league. The route to winning your division, at least, for most any team in the league, is that your quarterback is very good. Like that's not good. That's not good analyzation of a team. If their quarterback's good, they'll be good. Okay. Well, if it rains today and you go outside, you'll get wet.
Division,
so I don't agree that it's. Here's what I'll say about the division. It clearly
just
doesn't
tell us you
have
want
like
Jacksonville.
a great team in it. But I also think the teams in it this year have medium-sized floors.
Correct.
You know what I mean?
No one's going to be bad.
Right, and so like the Colts,
I don't think they're going to be bad.
I think they could be, but the Colts under Steichen have had, a relatively high floor, and they've done.
And why? And for what reason? Why have the Colts had a high floor under Shane Steichen? For what? Because you guys crowned Anthony Richardson as something that he had completely not even proven himself to be. They did nothing to earn that high floor. Or high ceiling, whatever. I'm losing track of what I'm even talking about here, but you guys gave it to him. You guys did it.
With quarterbacking around what you expect him to get from Daniel Jones. I think the Jags are going to be much better.
Of course.
And the Texans, I think, had a bit of a year from hell last year and still made the playoffs and won a playoff game. You know what I mean? And so I think that you're not going to get like layup easy wins in the division, even though it is one of the weaker divisions. Right. It's one of the weaker divisions because.
When do you get layup easy wins in the NFL? I mean, you might see a few games a year that are layups and easy wins, but especially in the division. You can ask any freaking team in this league. You go to the almighty Chiefs, and they will tell you, hey, when we play the Broncos, the Raiders, the Chargers, it's going to be tough. We know it's going to be tough. It ain't going to be easy. This is not good analyzation of a team. If their quarterback's good, they'll be good, and there's not going to be any easy layup wins in the division. Like, do you realize that this is the equivalent, like I said, of being a weather person and going on the Weather Channel and saying, well, if there are clouds out here, it could rain. If there are no clouds, it will not rain. Like, it's idiocy. I'm sorry. I'm going to ruin my witness.
Not because there are terrible teams in it, except for maybe Tennessee.
Oh, of course.
So I don't see.
So based on just whatever, we're just going to assume Tennessee's going to be a terrible team. I'm not going to fault you for that. They were terrible last year and terrible until proven better. I get it. But this man, God help me. God have mercy and pity on your son. In the same breath, this guy just said, I think Jacksonville's going to be pretty good. Question, teacher. What was Jacksonville's record last year? What was that? 4-13. Oh, really? So you mean to tell me they were horrible? They were horrible? So you mean to tell me the Prince, you call him the Prince, right, has still not lived up to anything even resembling the expectations that people had for him? People are still crowning him because of a 9-8 season that he had 3 years ago. But you think Jacksonville's going to be pretty good. Okay. All right. Based on, hopes and dreams? Are we going to have to move hopes and dreams over to Jacksonville now from Indianapolis? I can't take you seriously. It was like, well, Tennessee could probably be pretty bad just based on what we've seen from them and what we see. But Jacksonville could be pretty good, even though they were 4-13 last year. Travis Hunter, he's a character.
I mean, when you see their total wins set at 5.5, you got to double your win total to win the division. That's tough.
Yeah, probably.
You're a Cam Ward guy, though? You made this announcement?
The Cam Ward.
You're the Cam Ward guy.
It's all a joke.
Yes.
It's all
Okay,
a joke.
dude. No problem.
He's got Cam Ward in the AFC and Sam Darnold in the
So it's a joke for him to be a Cam Ward guy, but it's not a joke for whatever his name is, Skip Bayless Jr., Nick Wright, to be a Trevor Lawrence guy. That's totally normal and logical. Like the guy being a Cam Ward, the other guy who I don't even know his name, being a Cam Ward guy in hopes that this rookie who we haven't even seen play yet can come in and be good. That's something to scoff and laugh at. But Nick Wright being a Trevor Lawrence guy and calling him the Prince after years of nothingness, that's something I'm supposed to take seriously. All right. I'm ending this video before I say something I regret. Lord, have mercy and pity on your son. Tighten up.